Elmund Vastal, Duke of House Vastal, was always said to be an eccentric, an artifact collector with an interest in Shaper culture. He was patron of many excavations in Iskander.
I'm ready. Undead!
Make it quick!
Right.
Onwards.
Blazes, did you hear that?
Must be the troubles you mentioned, Carpal.
Whatever it is, it plays into our hands. They won't hear us coming.
More of them. Tiara's breath. What is this place? A graveyard?
You don't know who you're messing with.
For the Queen! How do you like that?
This is over. The voices are getting louder. They must be further down the caves.
Get ready.
What was that?
Blazes! Intruders! Open the portal now and kill the rest!
For the
Queen, charge! Easy.
Oh, this will be fun. Fine.
Take him down. For the crown! Blazes! I need help! Charge! Help me! Somebody!
Pray tell.
I'll take a look.
Sure.
Commander.
Right away.
For the crown! Make it quick!
For the Queen!
Charge!
Yes.
As you command.
Oh shit. What the heck is that?
Doesn't matter. Just kill it.
Take them down!
What? That's all? I'm only getting started.
This is over. Inside, now! What the? Stop him!
This is just the beginning.
No! Anselm. Anselm!
Sir?
Get a healer in here to take care of your sister.
She's dead, sir.
And get a mage. Maybe he can track where that portal led. Wait,
General?
what?
I think this one is still alive.
Wonderful. A treacherous traitor. Remove that sack. I believe explanations are in order.
"8 years have passed. After you attempted to betray your father, Isamo Tahar, he tried to set an example by executing you and the other conspirators in front of his followers. General Noria saved you and took you under his wing. Despite the Mage Wars being over, disquieting developments are taking place, backed by the common folk. A cult called the Purity of Light has risen to power and is orchestrating a witch hunt of mages.
cradle of human civilization. We know war. It has been at our side for millennia, coming and going with the indifference of the tides. Our most recent sprouted from rebellion. For reasons unknown, a mage by the name of Isamo Tahar gathered the noble houses behind him in an attempt to overthrow the crown. His magic brought mayhem. Arcane fires burnt towns to ashes. Abominations ravaged the battlefields. Men and women were torn apart with the snap of a finger. Only a sacrifice by our queen achieved what none had thought possible: an end to the slaughter. The Mage War was over, the crown had won, and a ban on magic was enacted. Now the people once more believe that their suffering has come to an end. They hope. They dream. But the tides don't change.
The barracks. Memories float through their halls like fireflies in a misty swamp. While some of them are pleasant, most of them are not. Save for your friend Bertrand, your comrades shunned you, and your promotion into the ranks of the Wolf Guard did not make things any better. Can you blame them? After all, you are the child of Isamo Tahar, the man they have spent the past 8 years fighting.
Hey, Tahar, wake up! What in blazes is wrong with you?
Where am I?
Are you serious? What does it look like?
The Greykeep Barracks?
Well observed. You were screaming as if Nor himself was at your throat. Not the best way to make an impression on the new recruits, don't you think? It was that dream again, wasn't it? The nightmare.
Yes.
Look, I know I've said this before, but you did the right thing back then. Your father, he was a madman. Defying him was the only sane thing to do.
let's get to it.
Not everyone in the Royal Army seems to agree on that.
Well, then they are fools. All they want is a scapegoat, and you, as a Samo Tahar's child, are the best one they got their hands on. Honestly, you shouldn't need me to remind you about that.
It wasn't the dream about the cave. It was the one I've been having since I was a child.
That one. Well, what can I say? You're one tormented soul, my friend. But probably that's why we get along so well.
Yeah, probably.
But still, sometimes I can't help but feel that you still feel guilty about betraying a Samo. Just don't, all right? You did the right thing.
I know, Bertrand. Thank you.
That's what I'm here for, isn't it? For what it's worth, at least, the new laws will prevent something like that from ever happening again. Magic is dangerous. Your father and his rebellion were all the proof for that. We can't just allow mages to run around using their powers as they please. There just need to be limits, rules. And the new laws are just that. A rule set plain and simple. Those mages the Purity branded, they chose their own fate. They were criminals and murderers.
Were they?
You're talking about that woman. Yes, they made a mistake, but come on. All the evidence suggested that she killed that merchant. It's tragic, and it must never happen again. But I can't really blame the judges. And also, the law was never perfect to begin with, but it's better than having no law at all.
No need to convince me, Bertrand. I know the laws are necessary.
Good.
Corporal Tahar? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb.
What is it?
Lord Marshal Angar and General Noria have requested your presence. You and Corporal Carpel are to report to them in the Hall of War as soon as possible.
What's it about?
I'm not in a position to tell.
All right, then. Shall we go together, Tahar? I've been meaning to stretch my legs anyway.
Sure. Thank you, boy. You can leave.
Of course. Corporal Tahar? Corporal Carpel?
You should put some clothes on first.
Oh, really? Thanks for reminding me.
Ready? Then let's go.
Understood.
Orders?
Yes? Now would you look at that?
No city of Northander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian keep, the seat of the crown. Built into the Hibernian ruins that once crowned King's Mountain, its walls and towers were made to withstand every foe and army, from the great Orcish horde to a swarm of dragons. It was here that the Mage Wars came to an end, after an unknown rebel warned the crown of your father's planned attack. You remember the battle that followed all too well. Though many soldiers were honored for their bravery, no amount of medals will make you forget the widow's cries at the funeral pyres.
Ah, finally, some fresh air. Come on, Tahar. Let's head to the North Tower.
Got it.
Quite the view, isn't it? Just doesn't get old. Still hard to believe that some 1,000 years ago, somebody actually built this place.
Yes, absolutely.
May the light have mercy on you.
There she goes. No more magic for you.
Yes? Who are you?
Just 2 soldiers. We saw the branding. Impressive work.
So, what do you want?
Could you tell me more about the purity of light? About your faith?
Oh, you're a seeker.
Not really.
Well, I will do my best to answer your questions.
What's your problem with mages?
We don't have a problem with mages. We have a problem with defilers.
What's the difference?
Well, a mage is someone who has the ability to tap into the power the All-Father Eonir used to create the universe. It's a burden, and we are well aware of how some mages suffer. However, having that ability by itself is not a sin. Using it is. Man should not have that power, regardless of stature or morality.
But that's what defilers do. They have no humility. They recklessly indulge in their magic and use it for their own purposes. Asamo Tahar is the best example. He showed the world how foul and dangerous uncontrolled magic can be.
What about battle mages? There are mages in the Royal Army, too.
Well, technically they are defilers too, but they are a necessary evil, so to speak. Mages are powerful, and in order to keep Northander safe from them, they might be needed. It sounds paradoxical, I know, but it's the truth.
But can't magic also be used for good?
It's not about good or bad, it's about humility. Man was never meant to use magic, and the disregard of this fact is what made the world the violent, corrupted place that it is. So yes, magic can heal as much as it can kill, but that does not change that we are not allowed to meddle with it. We are not gods, soldier, we are men, and until we know our place again, Eonir will not return.
This woman, what does she do?
That one? She was one of Asamo Tahar's rebels. They hid in wind walls, but the Royal Army took out their camp. She summoned a beast that tore apart 13 soldiers before they finally pinned her down. It's good that the mask put an end to her right away.
Do you have some kind of leader? Your movement originated in Greyfell, correct?
Movement. I don't think you quite understand who we are, soldier. But I have faith that you will soon enough. Regarding your first question, yes, we do. Harbinger of Light, or Rondar Lacane, as his worldly name is known. He is out of the city at the moment, but if you want a chance to hear his sermons yourself, he will return to Grey Keep 1 or 2 days from now.
What exactly do you believe in? I've been told the purity of light renounces the Guardians. Is that true?
Renounce? No. The Guardians, as well as the renegade gods, are Aeonir's creation, and they are as truthful as he is. They left us.
What do you mean by they left?
Well, they were only temporary to begin with. Aeonir created them to tend to our world as long as mankind is corrupted. But now he wants to return to our world. The Guardians have gone back to their slumber.
Aeonir wants to return?
Yes, Aeonir will return to this world. 12 moons ago, the Harbinger of Light, our leader, had visions where the All-Father himself spoke to him. He said that after all the suffering we, his creation, had to endure, the time has come to bring peace again. He will reveal himself to us, and will make this world one of freedom, peace, and equality again. No war, no greed, no hunger, no kings, no queens, no beggars. Just children of the light, as we all once were.
And how exactly will he do this? It's not like there's no reason our world is the way it is.
It's a god we are talking about, not a guardian, but a true god. The only god, the creator. You're making the mistake I made before the Harbinger showed me the truth too. You are trying to apply human thinking to something that never was human to begin with.
And why hasn't he returned yet?
Well, that's the reason we're here. Aeonir also told the Harbinger something else, that he will only return once mankind has become pure again.
Pure?
Yes, free of the wrong faith, free of defilers. That's our mission. And once we've succeeded, the Harbinger will open the gate so that Aeonir can step through.
That sounds like nonsense. Dangerous nonsense.
Well, I'm sad you see it that way. I think it's best that we end our conversation at this point. I hope you will see the light someday, soldier. I really do.
Will do. Understood.
Pray tell.
No. It's fireballs you're dodging, not candy! Again!
Look at that. The fabled Wolf Guard has a...
Sergeant Esme?
Always so stern, Bertrand. What do you need? Some early morning practice?
Why not? What do you think, Tahar?
Who are we fighting?
Well, what does it look like? Recruits. Some of them almost know what they're doing, but some others could really use some actual sparring. So, what do you say?
Well, I guess I could do with some practice.
Good. Then get in the ring. Brandon, Ronan, come here.
Ma'am?
See these two over there? You'll fight them.
But they're Wolfguard.
Correct. I've seen you two train, and you won't last a second out in the field. Time for you to get some real practice.
But,
Get in the ring.
as you command.
Quite the dragon, isn't she? Let's go easy on them, Tahar.
All right, lads, here we go again. Show the corporal what you're made of.
Wait! You won, alright? I yield! I said I yield, damn it!
All right, corporal. I think they've had enough. Well done, lads. Now get back to the barracks and have someone see to those wounds, all right?
Poor sods.
The sergeant is right. If they're going to survive out there, they need proper training. In other words, we did them a favor.
One way to see it.
Yes, that's it. Now again. Remember, eyes locked onto your opponent. Good work. Those pals aren't without talent, but they're far too spoiled by these walls. Hang on a moment. Here. I've heard talk about a new mission, and something tells me it's the reason the Lord Marshal wants to see you. And I guess you could use these.
A friendly gesture. I almost forgot how that felt.
Don't be so dramatic. So, what do you say? Tired already? My boys could do with more real combat like that.
What do you think, Tahar?
Yeah, why not? I could use...
Great. Let's make it more of a challenge this time. Get in the ring when you're ready. You there! Yes, you, Wolf Guards! Get your asses over here!
Are you talking to us, Sergeant?
I am. I want you to fight Corporal Tahar and Carpal.
And just when did we become your recruits?
You're not. But my recruits need to see some real combat. And a fight between 5 brethren of the Wolf Guard would be quite the show.
Look, we don't have time for...
We'll fight.
But...
Get in the ring.
On your marks, and fight!
For the Queen!
What do we need?
For the Queen!
Stop! That's enough! What are you trying to do, for heck's sake? Get yourself killed? This is practice, and Tahar beat you. You might not be my unit, but this is my ring. Get out of there!
This isn't over, Tahar. I swear it.
1, 2, 1, 2. That's it, lads. Keep at it.
Blazes. That guy fought as if he wanted to kill you. Aren't you Wolfguard soldiers supposed to be, I don't know, friends?
We are. I had no idea what got into him.
Maybe, nonsense. Never mind.
What is it?
Just a stupid thought. Forget about it.
Bertrand, tell me.
No idea how much you remember from that night when we freed you, but as I told you, Anselm was there, together with his sister. Your father, he killed her. Judging by the look on Anselm's face, he hates your guts. So maybe...
You think he's blaming me for her death?
I don't know, maybe.
That's stupid.
You're telling me. But anyway, it's just an assumption. I might be completely wrong.
Anyway, here. You should take this as an apology. It was a stupid idea to have you fight each other. I'd suggest another round, but I suppose you've had enough by now. And the Lord Marshal's waiting for you.
Who do we fight?
Well, to be honest, I don't think there's much point in having you beat more recruits, but seeing you fight has reminded me that lately, I haven't had a lot of practice neither.
You want to fight us?
2 versus 1?
You don't count, Bertrand.
Very funny.
Come on, let's not overthink this. Let's get in the ring. Good. Then let's dance.
Oh!
I need healing.
All right, this is enough. The years have really taken their toll on me. This would have gone down differently some years ago.
That's what they all say.
Sod off, Carpal. Jokes aside, thanks for the practice. That was a damn good fight. Let's just hope seeing their sergeant in the dust like this doesn't make the recruits act all cocky again.
Well, if it does, you'll be there to show them their place.
I guess. Anyway, you should go see the marshal now. Good luck, you two. Stay safe. Yes, that's it! Now again! Remember, eyes locked onto your opponents!
I'm ready.
Yes? Did you go see the marshal yet?
Of course.
One, two. That's it, lads. Keep at it.
Yes, come closer. I'm sure I have just what you need. A fair offer.
Yes, that's it. Now again. Remember, eyes locked onto your opponents.
Pray tell.
Yes? Want to trade? Pleasure doing business with you.
What's next?
Come again. I'm getting new wares by the next moon's turn.
It's fireballs you're dodging, not fancy. Again. One, two. That's it, lads. Keep at it.
In the midst of the keep, like a lithic giant challenging the sky, stands the Grey Tower. Though not the highest of towers, it is no doubt the most important, as it houses both the Hall of War and the Hall of Justice.
You know, Tahar, there's something I've been wondering about lately.
What?
All this, the army, the Wolf Guard, the crown, does it fulfill you?
What do you mean?
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Let's see. Interesting. Let's see.
All right, here we go. Ready to go in?
You sound nervous.
Nervous? No. Never mind. Come on, let's go in.
The Hall of War is not only where most of Northander politics are conducted, but also where emissaries and diplomats from other empires are first received when visiting Greykeep. It is easy to understand the reason, once one has walked on the marble floors, through the gilded arches, and beneath the eyes of the many statues that adorn its giant halls.
said this much.
All we need is more time. The cure is within reach, and we...
You've had your time, and what did you achieve? Nothing. People are dying as we speak, and if we do not stop this plague right now, it'll wipe out all of Greyfell next. I've made my decision. Once you've found a cure, fine, we will use it, but for now, this is the only way.
I understand, Lord Marshal. Forgive me for my failure.
Dismissed. General Noria, how long will it take you to reach Leonon?
7 days. 5 to 6 if we get fresh horses around King's Crossing.
Then do that. The Treasure Master will provide you with the coin.
Good.
Lord Marshal, General Noria, you wanted to see us?
We did. Sentenza?
Yes. What do you know about the Bloodburn?
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
So, our commitment to secrecy worked for a change. That's refreshing.
The Bloodburn is a plague. The first time we heard about it was about 3 months ago. For almost a moon's turn now, every capable alchemist of Greyfell and Everlight has been searching for a cure, and there are rumors that the elves, the dwarves, and even the greenskins are affected by it as well. Problem is, we are nowhere near a solution, and recently there's been a massive outbreak at a village near Greyfell, Leonon.
And am I right to assume that this Bloodburn is lethal?
Absolutely. It's by far the most dangerous plague EO has seen since the Red Fever. Frankly, it corrupts a person's blood, hence the name. It starts with a light fever and some nausea. Within a week, people will bleed from their mouths and their eyes. We don't know what causes it, and so far, no medicine has shown to help. Once the first symptoms show, it goes quickly. The blood forms blisters, which eventually burst open, and by then, the fever already causes an excruciating, sometimes lethal pain. After that, it's over quickly. Within the next few days, the victim will bleed out like a slaughtered pig.
Tiara's breath.
Indeed.
I see. Any idea what causes it? How does it spread?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know. Some things seem to suggest that it's contagious, whereas some alchemists believe the infections occur at random.
At random?
Well, not entirely. Apparently there's a pattern, but it seems almost too ridiculous to say it.
The infected we've talked to, many of them have reported hearing, I don't know how to put it, noises around where the infection must have taken place.
Noises?
Yes, some of them even said it sounded like a voice. Superstitious nonsense, of course. But it might suggest that it's more than a mere disease, which is troubling.
A curse. That is what you were suggesting, isn't it?
A curse? No. If anything, I think it might be some kind of magical anomaly. However, you're not here to muse about the causes of the plague. We have scholars set on that. You're here because the Wolf Guard will set out on a mission. Sentenza?
We have to find a way to contain the outbreak in that village, Leonon. If the infections reach Greyfell, we will be faced with a catastrophe that will make the Mage Wars look like a pleasant dream. Thus, we, together with a small division of Nortander's soldiers, will travel to Leonon and assess the situation and see what we can do.
I understand. But if there's no cure, how can we contain it?
We'll see when we get there.
What's my role in this?
What kind of question is that? You're a member of the Wolf Guard and this is a royal mission. End of story.
If the Bloodburn is deadly, how do we protect ourselves when we get into the contaminated territory?
Again, we haven't understood the Bloodburn's distribution pattern yet, so there's a chance it'll not affect you anyway. But to make sure, our alchemists have prepared a concoction that's supposed to protect against the infection.
Supposed to protect?
Well, it did work for our scouts. We'll simply have to take the risk.
Understood. When do we set out?
Tomorrow at first light. Just get your things and your potion from the alchemist downstairs. His name is Albertus de Reims. Then meet me at the gate when you're ready. Anything else, Lord Marshal Arendir?
No. Just solve the problem.
We will.
I'm ready.
Are you Albertus de Reims?
Depends on who's asking.
Corporal Carpel and Corporal Tahar, Wolfguard. We were told you can give us a medicine that can protect against the bloodburn?
Ah, so that's you. Yes, here are your potions. Drink 2 sips of it 2 hours before entering the contaminated zone. It lasts for about 7 hours.
And it works?
Of course it works. Just make sure to never go over my suggested dose, otherwise it can be lethal. Now, is there anything else? If not, I've got business to attend to.
No, that was all. Thank you.
Pray tell.
Now would you look at that?
Orders?
Yes, that's it! Now again! Remember, eyes locked onto your opponent!
Few people know the story behind the impressive hall, with its gilded pillars and domed roof. It was constructed in 6542 by King Arif Eilith as a monument to...
This isn't the Hall of War. You know that, don't you?
No, Bertrand, I forgot. But I want to see this trial you were talking about.
Well, it's probably already started. Let's go take a look.
Silence will not change anything. I hope you realize that.
The silence of a defiler. I do not understand why she has not simply been branded yet.
Because it is Aeonir's will. Your devotion has always been remarkable, Lady Leonidar, but this woman is trialed by the light, as we all will be one day.
Of course. Forgive me for my insolence.
You are forgiven. Now, speak, Elf. Do you have anything to say in your defense? And you swear by the light that your words are the truth?
I swear.
So be it. Do you have anything to say in your defense, Elf?
What do you want me to say? That I used my magic to kill those soldiers? Yes, I did. And I would do it again. Because they tried to kill me.
She's lying, for heck's sake! That bloody witch is lying!
You know what? You're right. I killed these men just because I liked it. Then I cooked a potion from their entrails and finally found myself a nice little broom to fly off into the moonlight.
Do you think this is the time for jesting?
I don't. But for the past hour, I have done nothing but repeat the same story over and over again.
For which you have no evidence.
Yes, and neither do you. Apart from a stable boy who was part of the act all along. But you know, that's the great thing about religious idiots like you. You always pick the story you like most. Now go ahead. Get that pretty little mask on my face already. I'm sure Aeonir would enjoy that as much as seeing elven mages raped by Leonider soldiers.
Heresy. This is heresy.
Area of Finnenmere. You are hereby found guilty of breaking the new laws by using magic to slay 3 soldiers of the royal army. The punishment will be death by the pike and shall be carried out by the morrow. The trial is over.
That's tough.
What do you make of this?
I don't know. She might be speaking the truth, or she might be lying. But it's 2 witnesses against her word, so I guess the sentence was only fair.
Who's that woman? The older one?
You don't know? Alright, now that surprises me. That was Amaria Leonider, the only surviving member of House Leonider. All of her sons died in the final battle of the Nortander army against your father's rebels.
She seemed to be very upset by what the elf said about Aeonir.
Yeah, no wonder. She's one of the most fervent followers of the purity. Probably also one of the reasons why they could get so much influence within the crown. House Leonider was one of the greatest armies in Nortander. But let's go, shall we? I wouldn't want to keep the Lord Marshal waiting any longer.
Let's see. Interesting.
Acknowledged.
One, two, 1, 2. That's it, lads. Keep at it. Now again! Remember, eyes locked onto your opponent!
Understood. I'm ready.
Let's see.
There you are. Ready?
We are.
Good. Then let's go get the others. We have a long journey ahead of us.
So tell me, Tahar, is it just me or has the General changed?
Now that came out of nowhere.
I mean, back when I joined the Wolf Guard, he was so different, passionate about our cause. But now, I don't know.
Well, the war did take its toll on it.
Wide swathes of green, fertile soil, lakes and rivers rich in fish. The people of Leonon, a small village in the meadowlands of Leonidar, have long led a peaceful life. Now the tides have turned. According to word of mouth, the village has been struck by the blood burn. It is your mission to ascertain these rumors' veracity and act accordingly.
All I'm saying is that I just don't understand why people always act that way.
Quiet. We're here.
This is Leonon? Huh, looks pretty serene.
Still.
What about our troops? Should we wait for them to catch up?
No. Our first task is to assess the situation anyway. How bad is it and how many are infected? Once we have a clearer picture, we'll act accordingly.
Meaning?
We'll see.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
They will fall. Ah!
Now would you look at that?
Let's go.
Yes.
Charge!
You'll regret this.
For the crown!
Of course. Whatever's necessary.
Give up! Charge!
Stay alert.
Pray tell. I'm ready.
Orders?
Hmm?
Easy.
More lost souls. What a pleasant surprise.
Interesting. Let's see.
All right. Understood.
For the crown!
Interesting. Now would you look at that?
You don't know who you're messing with. Here!
You read my mind. Let's see.
Acknowledged.
Right away.
Got it. Understood.
What the? Elves?
Salangar, who are you? And what by Ellen's reigns are you doing here?
As you command.
The Wolf Guard. Huh. This will be interesting.
What are you doing here? This is Nortander territory.
It is, and we are aware of that. But I'm afraid recent developments have made our presence necessary.
Spare me the verbiage. What's the meaning of this?
As you might know, this village has been struck by the Bloodburn. We are here to investigate.
Since when exactly? You've built quite an outpost.
Since a source informed us that there would be an outbreak, which was 3 weeks ago.
You knew there'd be an outbreak?
Yes.
You do realize that what you're doing here could be considered an invasion, right?
Maybe so, yes. But believe me, we are not here to start a war.
Well, we are also here to inquire, so maybe we can help each other.
I appreciate the notion, but I'm afraid this won't be possible.
Why?
Because I know what you came here to do, and it's a mistake.
What do you mean?
All right, that's enough. We're here by order of the Queen, and according to the White Mist Treaty, you will now step...
You're not.
What?
The White Mist Treaty was struck between the Moorhere Scryers and Queen Aelith. You are acting under the orders of Lord Marshal Arendir, to whom we have sworn no loyalty. Or should I say, Lord Angar and those mage-slaughtering purity fanatics who are really making the laws of your country now.
The purity has nothing to do with this. We are here to prevent the Bloodburn from spreading.
Well, we will take care of that. Now leave, or I will make you.
Was that a threat?
It was. You have 5 minutes to get back to where you came from. Then our archers will open fire. Leave.
Fall back!
Mm-hmm.
Bloodburn. How come we never heard about this until now?
Because the Crown wanted to avoid a panic. Though it's too late for that now. Word is spreading rapidly and those purity lunatics are using it to their advantage.
I guess you don't like them.
No. And I think Arendir's way of handling them is dangerous. Our troops caught up. Good.
General Noria, you, what's the matter? Is something wrong?
Look up ahead and you'll see. We have unwanted company. Where's the rest of you?
At the crossroads, sir. Waiting for your word.
Good. Then send them in. The elves won't let us into the village, so we'll force them to. If we do it right, they won't stand a chance. Anselm, you'll help me develop a strategy. Corporal Tahar, you will oversee the setting up of the outpost. What's your name?
Seamark, sir. Gerald Seamark.
And you grew up here, right?
That is correct, sir.
Good. Then you know the area. You will assist Tahar when he needs it. Now, let's get started. If these damned Moor here want blood, they shall have it. Yes.
Interesting.
You're Corporal Tahar, I assume.
Yeah. Any advice on how to get started?
We should probably stock up on provisions first. I suggest we send out some men to hunt and do some wood cutting.
Got it.
And be sure to task some of our men to take care of transporting the resources, too. If everyone is assigned to a specific job, there'll be no one left to do that.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
That's just how it is.
Building completed.
What is it?
Let's go. Onwards.
Now would you look at that?
Corporal, did you send out hunters already?
Yeah, and they already found some game. I also tasked a couple of men to gather wood, as you suggested. What's next?
Good question. I suggest you head out and see if you find more suitable spots to establish outposts. Closer to the elves, preferably. The more territory we control, the easier it will be to win the battle.
Makes sense.
All right, let's find more spots to set up outposts. Will do.
All right, then, let's go. As you command. All right.
Yes, that's a good spot.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Let's go.
Good choice.
Stay alert.
Take them down! For the Queen!
I'll try.
they will fall.
I'll try.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Let's see.
Yes, that's a good spot.
We still need to gain more territory, Tahar. If we don't, the elves can pin us down.
I'll try.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Expansion is the key to victory.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
That should work.
Yes? Any news?
Yes. We set up some new outposts, as you suggested. What now?
Well, I guess now would be the time to arm our men and prepare them for the attack. In other words, we should put up a barrack.
Then that's what we'll do.
This will be a mess. take a second.
What do we need?
Alright then, let's get to it. So much to do, so little time.
Alright, I think our outpost is in a good spot now. Let's go talk to the General.
Building completed.
Aye.
Orders?
We're being attacked!
What's next?
Make it quick!
Will only take a second.
Made up your mind.
I think we're in a good spot to attack now, General.
Good. Then we'll attack right away.
I don't want to question your orders, sir, but wouldn't it be wise to do some more scouting first? There might be a weakness in their defense that we haven't spotted yet.
Fine. But not much longer. Who knows what these elves are planning? And if they carry the blood burn out of the village, no amount of scouting will help us.
We're being attacked! We're being attacked! Building completed.
Chop, man. Let's get to work.
Say the word.
Yes?
Now would you look at that?
Just give up!
Understood.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
We're being attacked!
Take him down!
Acknowledged.
We're being attacked!
Right away. Onwards.
We're being attacked! We're being attacked!
Take him down.
Blazes!
I
need help!
Of course.
Yes, that's a good spot.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Stay alert.
Alright then, let's get to it. Well then. So much to do, so little time.
Commander. Yes?
Well, well. What is it?
Let's go.
We're being attacked!
Make it quick!
Charge!
We're being attacked!
For the crowd! For the crowd!
We made it. The barriers are down.
Yet no sign of their scryer.
What the? You bastard!
Charge!
Don't say I
Now!
didn't warn you! Salangar, this isn't over.
Gone. Damn it.
It's over.
What about the scryer?
We'll get her. Talk to us, woman. What happened here?
Are you...
Sent by the Queen. Now talk. We...
What was that?
Elves. They must have gotten reinforcements.
Blazes. Karpal, Tahar, return to the outpost at once. They need someone to lead the defenses.
Understood. What about the village?
Anselm and I will guard it. The rest of the Wolf Guard should arrive any second now. We will just have to hold the village until then. Now move!
All right, Tahar, let's move. Back to the outpost and quick.
Interesting.
We're being attacked!
That's more than I expected. Get ready, Tahar.
More of them! Take them down!
Damn it! I need healing.
Stop. Stop. That's enough. Please, just listen to me. Please, I give up. All that, we didn't want any of it.
You should have thought of that before you attacked us.
Yes, I know. Scryer Elian told us about you. About the reason you're here and your disagreement.
That's one way to put it. Your people opened fire on us.
Yes, and they shouldn't have. Elion, she got scared. They'd been in that village, surrounded by corpses for almost a moon's turn now, and my troops should have arrived days ago. She had her orders, you know, to protect the village. It was never our intention to start a war.
Whatever your intentions, this is Nortander territory. Capturing a village, invading our lands, this is an act of war.
I know, but the situation required that we acted quickly. And given recent developments in your country, We could not take the risk of you denying us entry.
Recent developments?
Yes. The purity of light and their persecution of mages. Do not misunderstand, but especially to us as elves, who are almost all magically gifted, we just don't understand why Lord Marshal Arendir just lets them do as they please.
And that justifies breaking a century-old treaty between our races? That's some strange reasoning.
Well, mages have given the people lots of reasons to fear them.
Maybe, but that does not justify a witch hunt like that. To be honest, I find it strange that you, as someone gifted, are trying to justify these atrocities. Either way, this is a different topic.
It is. If it wasn't your intention to start a war, then what was it? Why did you come here?
For the same reason you're here. The Bloodburn. The Moorhere elves have been struck by it too. At least we believe so.
You believe so?
Yes. There's discussion about that going on in Leafshade as we speak. Suffice it to say that the symptoms of the Bloodburn seem to be different for elves than they are for humans.
That's interesting.
So you're here to... what? To examine it?
Yes. We are here to study an outbreak firsthand.
And you aren't afraid? How do you protect yourselves against an infection?
We don't. You see, that's one of the many misconceptions you humans have about the Bloodburn. It's not an ordinary disease, as your Lord Marshal believes, and thus it's not contagious. You could ask a dying woman for a dance and it would not affect you.
How can you be so certain?
Just observe the pattern. It can wipe out an entire village, but the one a mile south of it remains unaffected, even if the wind is blowing in their direction. And for some reason, it may take a strong man of 30 winters and spare his grandmother. Where's the logic in that?
Maybe we just haven't understood the pattern yet.
If you think it's contagious, you must have brought some protection, didn't you? What was it, a potion?
Yes.
Please show me.
Here. Sorry, Tahar, but I want to see this.
Just as I suspected. Watch.
What the? What are you doing? You're drinking it.
Yes, because it's just fire nettle extract, nothing else. Your medicine is completely useless, and whoever brewed it knew that. Please, I beg you. You need to believe me. The Bloodburn isn't an ordinary plague.
Then what is it?
This is what we're trying to find out. But, as of now, we believe it to be a curse of sorts. One originating from a very ancient, unknown kind of magic. So this is it, Evran. The truth. We are here to understand.
Someone told me you arrived here several days before the outbreak.
And to you, that looks suspicious. I understand. But believe me, we didn't cause it. What reason would we have? We knew it would happen in Leonon because we learned that there are certain signs before it happens.
Such as odd noises?
So you know. Yes, odd noises. Or even a voice, as some have claimed. Strangely enough, not everyone can hear them. And hearing also does not necessarily protect from the infection. All this, it's a mystery.
Huh. In other words, you knew an outbreak in Leonon was imminent and decided to come here to observe it.
Yes. We also hoped to help, but none of the remedies we had prepared worked. It was tragic and got under our skins. Which is probably one of the reasons why Elion was already on edge when you got here.
I still don't understand, though. Why didn't your scryer let us in?
Isn't it obvious? Because she wanted to prevent you from carrying out that order.
What order? To examine the Bloodburn?
Oh, I see. Your general. I'm afraid he didn't fill you in on your true orders. The village is to be purged. Every survivor, children, women, elders, will be killed. The Crown believes this is what it takes to prevent the Bloodburn from spreading to Greyfell.
This is ridiculous. How in blazes would you know?
Can't you guess? We have ears in Greykeep, as you probably have in Leafshade.
Then we need to stop him.
I was hoping you would say that. I would help you if I could, but given what's happened, I doubt my presence would help. In other words, it's in your hands now. We will withdraw our people until dawn. Farewell, Evran. And thank you for sparing me.
Got it. Bertrand, what do you make of this?
Of what that elf just told us?
Yeah.
Honestly, no idea. I don't think he's lying, but that doesn't mean they're right. Especially not that part about our orders.
And if they are, what should we do?
Tahar.
Anselm, what happened? Where's the general?
Up north. He left us in charge. What about the outpost? Is it safe? Since you just strolled in here, I suppose the elves have somehow surrendered.
They have. Look, Anselm, I need to talk to the general. There's something about the Bloodburn we didn't even...
Save your breath for later, Corporal. This place is getting purged.
Purged? You mean...
Yes, it's tragic, but there's no other choice. The general said it was the plan all along. Until we know how this plague spreads, we cannot allow any of these people to leave. Not alive. I'm sorry.
This is insane. Look at these people. Anselm, we can't just kill them.
What do you want me to do, Tahar? Fall on my knees and cry? It's an order, and we are soldiers. It's as simple as that.
Forget it. I'm not killing these people, and you won't either.
That's what I wanted to hear. One last thing before we kill you, betrayer. Do you remember her face?
Tiara's breath. This is about your sister, isn't it?
So you know. Color me impressed. Yes, it's about my sister. The one who died saving you in your father's hideout, under General Noria's command. Isamo Tahar. He burned her alive. He blasted the skin from her skull. And all just because of you. All because of the fucking betrayer's child. But no, that wasn't enough. Instead of killing you like he should have, General Noria, Sentenza, took you in. Trained you as if you were something special. Wolfguard. He might as well have spit on my sister's grave.
Anselm, this isn't fair. This isn't fair, and you...
Fair? Fuck fair! What in this fucking life is fair, huh? She died, damn it! She died! Only so this piece of shit could live. Good thing is, you refused a direct order. So we don't even need to cover this up. Now let's get this over with.
No, Anselm! You can't do this!
Watch me.
You read my mind.
They will fall.
You read my mind.
Take them down!
Whatever's necessary. Oh, shit. Shit. Stay calm, Bertrand. This wasn't our fault. We just have to...
Tahar, there's news from the Tiara's breath. What happened here?
We can explain. They...
Stay where you are. Slaughtering your own brethren. I can't believe it, Tahar. I should have guessed. Drop that weapon now. And you too, Carpal. Unless you want to save the hangman some work.
Hangman?
What do you think? You're charged with high treason. Betrayed by the betrayer's child. The general will love to hear this.
I told you this would happen, Angar. I told you.
I just can't believe this is all you have to say in your defense, Tahar.
stop playing stoic. This is ridiculous.
General, you are a soldier of the Queen Tahar. And for the past 8 years, you have served us well. Not only that, you even went as far as to refuse obedience to your father, because you knew what he did was wrong. I respect that. But killing 5 of your brethren in cold blood and refusing a royal order, I cannot let that go unpunished.
But this is ridiculous! The General was wrong, for heck's sake! The bloodburn is not contagious! What should we have done? Slaughter an entire village?
Blazes, are you that ignorant or just plain stupid, Carpal? These elves would have told you anything, damn it. They were the ones who betrayed our treaty in the first place. But I'm done explaining myself. This is a waste of time. You're a murderer, Tahar. I should have seen that right away, but I didn't. And the same goes for you, Carpal. You're a disgrace to the Wolf Guard.
Tell me one thing, Tahar. Do you have any regrets?
This isn't about regrets. These villagers were innocent, and I tried to do what was necessary to save them. That's it.
No. You acted based on information by people who broke a decades-old treaty. And even if they hadn't, what tells you that they were right? Greyfell might be gone by now, if General Naria hadn't done what he did. Corporal Tahar, Corporal Carpal, you are hereby found guilty of murdering 5 soldiers of the Royal Army and insubordination. The punishment is death by the string. Take them to the dungeons.
That's it.
Pardon?
Since you've been sitting here, I've been wondering why your face looks so bloody familiar. Now I remember. I saw you in the courtyard, back when they took me to my... how did they call it? Trial? You're one of them, aren't you?
If I was one of them, would I be sitting here?
Were one of them. Sorry. I'm guessing I should be mad at you, shouldn't I? For serving these idiots. But, as it seems, we're sitting in the same dirt, so... sod it. I'm Iria. Iria of Finanmir. What's your name?
Just call me Tahar.
Tahar? As in... Isamo Tahar?
He was my father, yes. But I fought him in the Mage Wars.
Huh. None of my business, I suppose. So, tell me, Tahar, what brings you to this wonderful place? Came to enjoy some nice hours of sitting in rat crap and hearing those zealots torture the living shit out of our kind? I hate to disappoint, but it gets boring after a while.
Our kind? I didn't know I was an elf.
No, but you're gifted, same as I. Or a defiler, as people prefer to say nowadays.
Ah, right. You're a mage.
I am.
I think you know what I'm here for. I'm sentenced to die on the pike, just as you are.
Oh, I see. How come? If I'm not mistaken, you're Wolfguard, aren't you? And aren't you guys supposed to be some kind of... elite?
I was a corporal and refused an order.
Oh? What kind of order?
Long story. In short, our general ordered us to slaughter an entire village. Leonon. He wanted to prevent a plague called the bloodburn from spreading, but... how should I say? Was missing some crucial information.
Which was?
The bloodburn isn't contagious.
Blazes. Sometimes I wonder what's wrong with this world. I got ambushed. Soldiers of House Leonider, as they called themselves. I was trying to reason with them, but they wouldn't listen. I knew I shouldn't have done it, you know? Use my magic. But in that moment, I was just so bloody scared.
What did you do?
I only remember fragments. Two of them lunged at me. I grabbed their arms and let my light magic run free. It was over in less than a minute. I didn't even know I could do that.
Light magic can kill?
It can drain, yes. It's not what it's made for, but nonetheless deadly.
And I take it you got caught?
No, not at first. But I'd rather not talk about it. I hope you don't mind. They're going to kill us. And, you know, there is still a part in me that thinks this is all a bad dream. Are you afraid?
I try not to think about it.
So do I. Thing is, it doesn't work. Anyway, I don't know about you, but I haven't given up yet. We need to find a way out, and we need to do it quick.
We're in a prison.
How did you guess? Doesn't change the fact that we need to get out. I've searched every part of my cell, and there's absolutely nothing. But yours is a lot bigger. Go see if you can find anything.
Like what? A magical key?
No, a fragile bar in the walls. Something that can help us pick a lock. Whatever. Or maybe start by taking a look at that breakthrough in the wall behind you. So? See anything?
Nothing. It's a dead end.
Shit. Well, that explains why they haven't repaired it. Then keep looking.
Got it.
What's that? What are you looking at?
I don't know. Some sort of grate. There's something stuck down there. Looks like a piece of metal.
Are you serious? Get it!
I'm trying, but...
Oh, shit!
Ellen's reins. Are you alright?
I think so. What was that?
A tunnel spider. Just yesterday, one of the prisoners got bitten.
Shit. But you killed it.
Yeah, I did. And I have that nail.
Right, the nail. See if you can find a thread or something like that. That way we could make a lockpick.
A lockpick? What do you think this is, a child's game? We are in the Grey Keep prison. Even if you had Zerbo's keys, you wouldn't get that door open.
Just ignore him.
Interesting. Iria, I found something here. It looks like a piece of thread.
Great. One of the prisoners must have left it. That's it. Now put it...
All right, scum. Time to wake up. Defilers? Those two. Isn't that?
The betrayer's child. Yes.
Interesting. I'm Rondar Lacane, the Harbinger of Light. And you are here because you've sinned. I don't know how, and it doesn't matter. But the light has found you guilty.
Mercy! Please, sir! I have children, a wife,
Quiet, scum. Don't. He's afraid. And he should be. So, I'm here for a simple reason. You, the Defilers, are beyond repentance. But you three, you may not be. If you admit your sins now and accept the light into your life, you may be given a second chance. You may be born again as servants of Aeonir. The choice is yours. Child?
I don't think he can hear you, Your Holiness.
Why? I believe my instructions were clear. If they are not Defilers, they are not to die until they have been given a chance.
I know, Your Holiness, but he was already weak when the soldiers brought him here. He must have had some untended wounds.
I see. Well, may the light have mercy on your soul, child.
I repent! Please, Your Holiness, I repent!
You do?
Yes!
Then confess.
I'm sorry. Your Holiness, I don't...
Confess that you have done wrong. Confess that you are corrupted. Confess that your life is and was always empty without the love of the All-Father. And confess that it is only this love that can lead you back to the path of virtue.
I confess, and I accept the light as my salvation.
Then rise and be born again. Open the door, child, and take him away. I will join you in the courtyard.
Are you certain, Your Holiness?
I am. Leave.
Of course.
What a lunatic.
If they repent, do they really let them live?
Depends on what you call living. From what I've been told, these newborn have to give their life to the purity. But yes, they will live.
What now?
No idea. But as long as that priest fellow is here, we have no way to get out unseen. Wait, do you hear that?
You heard it, didn't you?
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. The voice. That... That's interesting.
You aren't making any sense.
The blood burn. What do you know about it?
Only that it's some kind of magical plague.
A magical plague. Yes, that's one way to put it. Where do I start? 6 months ago, before the first occurrence of the blood burn, Aener showed me a vision. It was beautiful, riveting. I woke up in a wide, empty desert. The sun was glaring, and the sand was almost burning. Yet I felt completely at ease. I began to walk until I saw the walls of a beautiful giant city, white as marble. When I reached the gates, they were wide open. By then, the sun had become even more intense, glaring, engulfing the city in a sea of light. Still, I was not afraid. I entered the city and found the streets deserted. I can't remember for how long I walked, but it must have been hours. Until, finally, I saw him, the All-Father, Aener. A figure made of pure light.
You met Aener?
Yes. I don't think that you as a non-believer could possibly understand what it felt like. But what matters is that he spoke to me. He told me that the blood burn was imminent, and how we can cure it.
So, how can we cure it?
Well, that's where you come in. I wasn't certain at first, but now I am. He told me that there's someone who would play a pivotal role in all this, whose blood is connected to the plague, and I would recognize him or her when the time comes.
And you believe that's me?
I do. Let me tell you a story. 3 weeks ago, a small village was almost completely wiped out by the blood burn. I went there, together with 6 of my priests, to follow up on my vision. As you can imagine, it was atrocious. By the time we got there, most of the townsfolk were already dead. Save for one man, an elf, the village healer, witnessing that bloodbath. It had broken him. However, he was still able to tell us some very interesting things. Among them, that he believed the infection occurred right after he heard something that night. A song. The Song of the White, as we now call it.
Hang on. You're saying that this singing we just heard actually causes the blood burn?
Correct. And since, according to that elven healer, the words of the song resemble the Shaper tongue, we think that the blood burn might be connected to the Shapers.
Nonsense.
Actually, he might be right. Lord Marshal Arendir told me something similar. Noises before an outbreak.
All right, now I'm lost. If this song causes the blood burn, why are you the first to make that connection?
Because not everybody hears it. Only those who are magically gifted do, and this hearing also protects them from the disease itself. Both of you are. And that leads me to believe that you, Tahar, are the one Aenir spoke of, the pariah, who will help us put an end to the Bloodburn.
So being a mage protects from the Bloodburn?
Having magic in you, that's a big difference. Using magic, giving into the temptation, is a sin. Merely having the gift isn't. It's something that runs in your blood. But yes, being gifted seems to allow hearing the song and protects against the Bloodburn.
The Moorhere elves told me they were affected by the Bloodburn too. Don't all elves have a spark of magic in them?
They do. And that's very interesting. That means that either we are wrong, or the elves are confusing something else with the Bloodburn.
If Aenir chose me, why didn't he just send me the vision himself? It all just sounds so odd.
You're making the mistake of trying to apply human logic to a divine being. We're simply not in a position to understand the All-Father's ways.
There isn't much of a choice, is there? If we don't help you, we'll be executed.
Yes. But even if your situation were different, helping us would be in your best interest. If we don't stop the Bloodburn, all of Io will be affected, regardless of race or faith. And also, being chosen by Aenir is a great honor, one some of my followers would kill for.
A friend of mine has been sentenced to death too. His name is Bertrand Carpel. Can you get him out as well?
Bertrand Carpel? Yes, I've heard about him. Another member of the Wolf Guard, isn't he?
Yes. I don't know where he is though. They separated us after the trial.
Then I'll see what I can do, though your escape is more important right now. There are some arrangements I have to make first. Give me a few moments. Two more things before you set out. First, you'll have to use the sewers to escape. There's an entrance in the tower's cellar that leads through the mountains. Get out of the prison and go there as quick as possible. Once you are out of the fortress, leave the city and head to Farland's Hope. It's a small village to the northwest in Iskander. There you'll meet with a contact of ours, an expert on Shaper culture who will help us decipher the song. His name is Iskrim, and he's a dwarven scholar. We set him out on a mission to find Mulandir 3 weeks ago.
Mulandir?
The ancient city of the Shapers, yes.
So, you want us to help that dwarf find Mulandir, don't you? What for?
Isn't it obvious? To find clues about the song.
How do we find the dwarf? Will he be in the village?
It's possible, but I doubt it. Once you arrive there, you should talk to the village mayor, Clara Farland. She works for the Purity and will provide you with all the information you need. Just tell her you are sent by the light.
Sent by the light. Fair enough. Anything else?
There is. Here, take this.
What is that? What the heck? What was that?
The rune. It imprinted itself on you.
Imprinted? What is that thing?
Hard to answer. To put it shortly, they are a gift of Aenir to us as his servants. They protect us. If the bearer of such a rune loses his life, he will be revived by Aenir's light.
Did you just say...
Revived, yes. There are limits to this power, but it's a sample of what awaits us when Aenir finally returns.
You're joking, right? No magic on EO can undo death.
The magic you're talking about is the magic of a past era. These runes are the symbol of a power far older than anything these fumblers you call mages could ever dream of wielding. As I told you, Tahar, Aenir's light outshines all. He was the first in this world, and he will be the last.
This is interesting. How many of these runes are there?
Enough.
So, these things make us, what, immortal?
Not immortal, no. But they provide you with a chance. Should you die and be brought back to life, the rune will lose a part of its power. Its energy will take you to one of Aenir's shrines, and there your body will be mended.
Aenir's shrine? You are talking about the Elam Sar, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Though most people call them the Godstones. To join a Godstone with your rune, you will need to touch the stone with it.
And then what?
You'll see. Either way, we shouldn't waste any more time. This should be self-evident, but only tell people you fully trust of our cooperation. I will do the same. Now go. Head to Farland's Hope, find the dwarf, and find Mulandir.
All right. Goodbye then, I guess.
Goodbye. One more thing, Tahar. The two of us. We are more alike than you think. You are searching for something, for the answer to a question. And while I have found mine, you haven't found yours.
What are you getting at?
Well, you see, I'm not a fool. I know you haven't seen the light as I have, and I do not expect your loyalty. But as I said before, your blood, your lineage, it is somehow connected to all this. And even though I don't know how, maybe our cooperation can help you find the answer. But I've wasted enough of your time. Farewell, Tahar. Farewell, Iriar of Finan Mir. We will meet again.
Uh-huh. Sure. All right. So that just happened. What now?
Let's just get out of here.
Okay. We should probably get our gear back first, though. Let's look around.
There. I think this is where they put our gear.
Then let's go get it.
Let's see. Much better.
Indeed. Odd that this place is unguarded, though.
Don't jinx it.
Yes.
What's next?
So, what's the plan?
Yes?
Sounds like a plan.